Security around the courthouse in New York, where former President Donald Trump is expected to face a judge next week. Key areas of New York have been barricaded and it'll likely remain that way under heavy police presence until next week.
President Trump has urged his supporters to protest if he were indicted, but few appear to have answered that call. Only a handful showing up at the Manhattan courthouse, although before the indictment, the DA's office reported receiving threatening messages.
A Cold War-style arrest of an American journalist on spying charges is being strongly condemned worldwide. It's a move by Russia, and it's considered a throwback to the old Soviet Union's anti-U.S. tactics. As ABC's Patrick Gravel reports, the White House calls the charges against the Wall Street Journal reporter absurd.
Overnight outrage and condemnation from U.S. officials over Russia's arrest of an American reporter on spying charges, the first time since the Cold War. Evan Gershkovich, a reporter for the Wall Street Journal, now in detention awaiting trial. President Joe Biden today with a simple message for Russia.
Let him go.
The 31-year-old seen being escorted from a court in Moscow Thursday, pleading not guilty. Russia's FSB intelligence agency arrested Gershkovich while he was on a reporting trip 800 miles outside the capital in the city of Yekaterinburg. He is now being held in Moscow's Lefortovo prison, a notorious former KGB jail used for high-profile prisoners. Russian intelligence accused Gershkovich of trying to collect classified information about Russia's military-industrial complex. But this man, who says he was interviewed by Gershkovich before the arrest, telling ABC the reporter was looking into stories relating to Yevgeny Prigozhin, the founder of the Wagner mercenary group fighting in Ukraine.
These espionage charges are ridiculous.
The Wall Street Journal vehemently denying the Russian allegations, demanding Gershkovich's immediate release and calling him their trusted reporter. His arrest drawing comparisons with other Americans seized by Russia. WNBA star Brittany Griner, released 4 months ago. Former Marine Paul Whelan still serving a 16-year sentence on espionage charges.
We know that they're going to snatch somebody else because they always want to have a stable of hostages to trade. So this was essentially inevitable.
I know Evan personally from my time as a reporter in Moscow, and he's an outstanding and principled journalist. His colleagues and experts believe that, like with Brittany Griner and Paul Whelan, he's been taken hostage by the Kremlin to be used as a bargaining chip. Patrick Reevell, ABC News, London.
Jailed Paralympian Oscar Pistorius is back in court where he was denied parole today. A South African judge previously found Pistorius guilty of shootings and killing his former girlfriend, Reva Steenkamp. That judge sentenced him to 6 years in prison after he was initially convicted of manslaughter in 2014. Pistorius shot Steenkamp, a model and law school graduate, at his home in an upscale Pretoria neighborhood in 2013. He can apply for parole again in August of next year.
The man accused of shooting and killing 58 people in Las Vegas may have been upset about how casinos treated him as a high roller. That's according to a new 300-page report from the FBI. Stephen Paddock opened fire on the Route 91 Music Festival in Las Vegas from a Mandalay Bay hotel room. According to the report, a person familiar with Paddock says he didn't feel like he was being comped at the casinos as he had in the past. Casinos used to treat such high roller gamblers to luxurious rewards like free cruises, flights, and penthouses. However, many stopped doing that. The report says Paddock believed Mandalay Bay should have given him a room on a higher floor and a penthouse suite.
The U.S. Justice Department is suing Norfolk Southern over the Ohio train derailment. Federal prosecutors filed a civil lawsuit alleging the company's February 3rd derailment in East Palestine polluted local waterways and violated the Clean Water Act. The DOJ says the crash led to the release of pollutants and hazardous materials. Prosecutors are seeking hundreds of thousands of dollars in damages. No word from Norfolk Southern about the new lawsuit. And speaking of that derailment, we're learning the CDC team studying the health impacts got sick during their investigation. Investigator symptoms included sore throats, headaches, coughing, and nausea, consistent with what some residents experienced after that derailment. It is not clear what caused the investigator's symptoms. The group was part of a team conducting a house-to-house survey. That's just part of the long process ahead of agencies on the ground in Ohio in mid-March. The Environmental Protection Agency said cleanup will take at least another 3 months.
Pope Francis is expected to return home from the hospital tomorrow. The Vatican says the 82-year-old pontiff will be able to participate in the Palm Sunday Mass service in St. Peter's Square. Pope Francis has been in the hospital for a respiratory infection since Wednesday. This is the busiest time of the year for him. He has the Palm Sunday Mass this weekend and Holy Week and Easter celebrations next week.
All right, now taking a look at live cam. It's still cloudy out there. I guess I'm thinking about oyster bake.
Yeah, it's coming up, a couple of weeks.
But it's Friday. Justin, are we going to see any sunshine today?
We will. These clouds will start to break apart a little bit as we head later into the afternoon. We're still anticipating some pretty warm temperatures. Last night, if you were south of San Antonio, you may have heard some thunder or saw some lightning strikes. We did have a couple of rogue thunderstorms pop up near Floresville, and this is a great shot of it, getting a shot of the lightning there last night. Will we see any thunderstorms today? I don't think so. In fact, the forecast is dry, but we will get some gusty winds. And for those playing in the Valero Texas Open, or perhaps you're going out there to watch it, know that it will be hot this afternoon. Southwesterly winds 10 to 20 miles per hour. Tomorrow, cooler, lower humidity, 85 northeasterly winds. And then on Sunday, a return of southerly winds 10 to 15 miles per hour with a slight chance of rain. So it'll give the golfers plenty of challenges weather-wise with that kind of forecast. Outside right now, we've got cloudy skies still, 75 degrees, dew point is at 67, southerly winds at 14 miles per hour. In a KSAT 12-hour forecast, 88 at 3 o'clock, 91 by 5 p.m. So yes, a hot day. We are calling for mostly sunny skies later today. Front comes through, does not bring rain, but it does bring some drier air, at least for a day. The forecast after that gets more active. We do have some rain chances in play next week. We'll tell you all about it coming up here in just a little bit.
Thanks for that, Justin. A local boxer heading back into the ring as a headliner. A preview of his upcoming fight coming up in sports.
The big enchilada, still as iconic as ever on the outside. However, open its doors, there are some big changes. We're going to take a look at the renovations that are being unveiled at the Central Library. You ever had dreams that you were just, like royalty? Your parents switched you at birth or something and you should have a crown on your head?
I always feel like that.
Yeah, that's what I thought. He kind of acts that way in the newsroom. But here's your chance to live your royal dreams. Our latest perk for insiders is a chance to be a Fiesta Royal for a day.
It's a fun opportunity where a winner will get a ride on a float during the Battle of Flowers Parade. Our Mia Montgomery and RJ Marquez have been at the kickoff event all day.
All right, you guys, we're excited about this. This is a great idea.
Oh, yes. And you can tell everyone that's been out here today is also so excited about it. We've been out here all morning. It's been so much fun. Joining us this half hour is Kelly Kennedy. She's the president of the Battle of Flowers organization. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you for being here. Yeah, absolutely, Kelly. So looking great as usual. See, you got your Fiesta, a little Fiesta going on. So yeah, Fiesta color going on already. So we've been talking a lot about sort of the history of the Battle of Flowers Association. Tell us a little bit about that for our viewers that may not know kind of where this all comes from.
Sure. Battle Flowers, almost 130 or 132 years ago, started a little parade in front of the Alamo. It was to help celebrate those heroes that fought at the Alamo. And we still continue that tradition today with everyone laying a wreath at the Alamo. It's a nice little tribute. But we're so much more, so it's a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
Band festival.
All of the things.
Yes.
So incredible. So this year, of course, just looking ahead to all of the Fiesta events, y'all have a couple of new things happening, repurposing floats for not only the Flambeau, but also the King William Parade. Is that right?
That's going to be really fun. Like, we just built this float last year, and it's our traveling float, and we're hitting all the spots around San Antonio. But one lucky winner is going to be able to ride it in the Battle Flowers Parade. And another neat thing that we're doing with Flambeau is that we're exchanging floats this year. So they're going to bring a float to our parade, and we're taking a float to their parade. And it's going to be a fabulous, I hope it's a new tradition that we start.
Awesome.
Absolutely. And of course, Battle of Flowers, the day parade, one of the most colorful parades around the world. Such amazing floats. I got to ask you a question here real quick. What was it like to get head coach Jeff Traylor on board to be the Grand Marshal of this year's Battle of Flowers Parade? You got an opportunity to meet the UTSA head coach.
I know, it's so thrilling. I mean, I feel like all along he's our hometown hero, and we're so thrilled to have him. And he's going to be great. And I hear he's getting his guayabera and his boots.
Yes.
And so we're thrilled. And he's got, such a great following.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun that day.
Aren't we lucky?
28th. Yeah.
April 28th.
April 28th. Awesome. Well, today has obviously been so cool. Are you happy with how everything's kind of worked out for the first event?
Absolutely. I know this is the big debut, so we didn't know how it was going to go, but there's been so many people, and the excitement is here. I mean, Fiesta is here, and so we can't wait for this year's Fiesta.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Kelly Kennedy, for joining us today on the news at noon. Really appreciate it. And we'll be seeing you around at all these other pop-ups.
Absolutely.
Yeah, okay. Thank you very much, Kelly. Yes. There you go. Viva Fiesta.
All right, so yes, recap real quick. KSAT Insiders, which is our membership program. You can sign up on our website to become a KSAT Insider and then enter into this sweepstakes. You have until Thursday, April 20th. And then, yes, the lucky winner will be able to bring 3 of their guests and ride on this awesome float for the Battle of Flowers Parade on the 28th.
Yeah, and of course, you can sign up to be a KSAT Insider on our website. All the information is right there, but we really would like for you guys to come out, hang out with us at these pop-up events because, again, you can take a picture on the float, with the float, and also with all the cool props behind us. There's mariachis here, face painting, we got food, drinks. It's a lot of fun so far. The next one is going to be on the 8th, right?
Saturday, April 8th at Amos, I believe. So, yes, having a great time. We'll be out here until 2 o'clock this Friday. So, yeah, hope to see you, and we'll send things back to you guys.
Awesome stuff, guys. Looks like y'all having a great day, great time.
What did they do to get
Not
this
a bad,
gig?
not a bad day at the office.
Yeah, wait a minute.
Can you crown RJ for us? Thanks. Counting down the days for Fiesta. Can't wait.
And eventually the sun will come out at this pop-up event.
It will. It will. It's actually going to get pretty hot today. It's going to feel like Fiesta weather with humidity and heat. Right now we're still in the 70s, but we're starting to see some peaks of sun, and that means those temperatures will go up. So far 75, the high today. The average is 77. We're going to be above that. Look at the record. It's 93. That was set back in 1929. Right now we're forecasting 91. We'll be in range. We've got some more hot weather on the way next week, 2 plus some rain chances. We'll take a look coming up. Welcome back. Let's go outside for you and show you that it is 75 degrees, still mostly cloudy here over San Antonio, but we're starting to see some breaks in the clouds. Dew point is at 67, still sticky too. That number falls off this afternoon. We've got a southerly breeze at about 14 miles per hour. Here's a KSAT 12-hour forecast, and we'll see that switch around from a southerly wind to more southwesterly wind later today. 88 degrees at 3 o'clock, 90 at 4 p.m. We top out at 91 today. And this evening will be fairly warm if you do have plans to be out and about, but mostly clear, and we'll see the wind switch around to the northeast. Tonight, behind a frontal boundary, and the dew points, as I said, will start to come down. So right now we've got dew points in the upper 60s, but as we go forward in time here, the dew points fall off into the 20s by tomorrow morning. So the air gets really dry behind that front. It's a one-day thing because moisture will surge back in on Sunday, so we'll enjoy it tomorrow. There could be a shower or two right along that front to the south of San Antonio, but we're not looking for much here. There's a look at the visible satellite picture, and we do actually have what looks like a few very light sprinkly showers there near Seguin, and then clouds still holding on, but that clearing line has made it through Kerrville. It'll quickly spread south and east, and yes, the sun does come out later today. As we look at the bigger picture, this is out ahead of a storm system that is extremely dynamic. We're starting to see some thunderstorms develop here, right along the front near Dallas, and it extends back here. But we're not going to get any storms out of it. Where all the action will be is off to our north and east. These 2 tornado watch boxes have just been issued, but there is going to be widespread severe weather today within these watch boxes, unfortunately, as this low slides east. The Storm Prediction Center, in fact, has put out a high risk of severe weather today, where you see this kind of hot pink color here. Very rarely do they do that. So you know this is a serious event. Unfortunately, there could be some long track tornadoes. This is just one of those days where you're going to hear a lot about storm damage, unfortunately, on the news. This stretches from Little Rock to Memphis up to parts of Iowa, St. Louis, Nashville, all these areas in the line of this storm system. It does extend back down into Texas, so there is a slight risk of a couple strong storms east of Dallas, Waco, Lufkin, Tyler, but not here. We just don't have the energy down here to see those thunderstorms really develop. So we're going to keep rain out of the forecast this evening, but the front does come through, and that's when that drier air shifts in. Now, as the front pulls up stationary south of San Antonio tomorrow, there could be a couple of showers or a storm right along the front. We could also see a few showers as it lifts back to the north as a warm front Sunday morning. But Sunday is going to be more humid, warmer, and there could be a stray storm in the afternoon on Sunday. Still, rain chances aren't that great. 10% Saturday, 20% Sunday. But as we get into next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, there's small chances of storms. Thursday is the day we're highlighting. There could be a good chance of rain. It's looking that way Thursday and Friday of next week. So we'll keep our fingers crossed. We do need it. 85 Saturday, 86 Sunday, 93 Monday, 95 on Tuesday. Some record challenging heat front comes through, and then rain chances jump up as we showed you Wednesday into Thursday. We'll be right back.
We've got some major updates for what we here in San Antonio familiarly call the Big Enchilada. It's the library downtown. The staff is going to be showing off the changes during a grand reopening tomorrow. The Central Library has a newly renovated first floor. It includes a redesign of the main entrance for improved accessibility and security. There's also a new main desk, art walk, and inclusive restroom. On the third floor, the children's library has been redesigned, and it includes spaces for babies and families.
An area for babies to play and mingle safely, and a parent-child carol, so a parent could do.
With a $3 million renovation, the library also got its first fresh coat of paint in more than 10 years, and yes, it is still red. The indoor renovations were funded through the 2017-2022 bond program.
Jesse Bam Rodriguez will have his first fight of the year back at Techport. It's the same place where he won last summer when Techport first opened. Bam will be fighting Mexico's Christian Gonzalez for the vacant WBO World Flyweight title. So what's it like fighting in a familiar atmosphere?
Yeah.
We'll try to get you.
I fell in love with the venue itself, and just to go back and fight there and give the fans another show, it's a great opportunity, and I'm very blessed.
Rodriguez has been overlooked in his quick rise in boxing, upsetting his opponents on his way to winning a world title belt. But he knows he can't overlook anyone at this point. He wants to avoid giving any fighter a chance at defeating him, especially in front of the home crowd.
He's never fought in the States. He's never fought for a world title. So for him to get this opportunity, I know it means a lot to him. I know it's life-changing for him, but I've been working very, very hard to make sure that doesn't happen. And the way I see it is just another stepping stone for my legacy.
Bam's older brother, Joshua Franco, fought in Japan on New Year's Eve. That fight ended in a draw. Rodriguez shared the experience of leaving the country to see what boxing is like overseas.
Yeah, I mean, Japan, it was beautiful. It was, like you said, a whole different world. There's a lot of different things you see out there, a lot of different people, nice people. I feel like, I never really ran into someone rude, but as far as a fight, my brother, he deserved that fight. Many people believe he won, which he should have. A lot of people saw that fight, so they know the truth. But I mean, it was honestly, it was a weird fight because over there in Japan, they don't really get crazy like they do in the States for the fights. It's usually it's real quiet in the venue and just a lot of clapping. You don't really hear any chanting or anything like that. So it was a whole new experience, but it was a great one.
Bam told us he would also like to fight in Japan one day. This Sunday on Instant Replay, we'll show you something Bam confessed to during his interview, and he was kind enough to show us some evidence to prove his point. That's this upcoming Sunday on Instant Replay and Inside the Ring. Here's your fight info. It's happening on Saturday, April 8th at the Boeing Center at Techport. You can get your tickets on BoeingCenterTechport.com. Read more on the upcoming fight night on Instant Replay page of KSAT12. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, and we're looking forward to SA Live, and they are not at Market Square.
On a field trip.
They're on a field trip. Exactly. Mike and Fiona, y'all also,
to say the least,
are a little dressed up.
I never thought I'd be standing next to a canned ham before. But we have taken the show on the road because there is a big movie out this weekend.
Yes, we are here at Night Watch Games, and of course, Mulgrew is the owner. So what a place. What goes on here?
So this is a nexus for the tabletop role-playing gamers of San Antonio. We have a community of about 7,000 strong, where they meet here to play Dungeons and Dragons and board games and skirmish games, dice games, all sorts of tabletop games, we're the place to be.
Even if you need all the garb and outfits to go with it.
There are
as well.
some people that get into this game so much that they want to come to the table dressed to the nines.
Just like this.
That we are. And so, of course, is Christy Cuthbert, because you can, of course, bring the fun home.
Oh,
right?
yeah. I'm drinking some dragon's blood right now. We've got ogre toes. We've got a gelatinous cube. Everything to have lots of fun with your little wizards at home.
Just like Mom used to make, right?
Just like Mom used to
That
make.
gelatinous
Delicious.
cube.
Delicious.
And of course, we have got something very, very sweet after all of that. And a Sweet Maid can make a cake that looks
Just like your old school book.
just like my old yearbook. Yes, my baby book right there. Fiona's just having a field day with all this today. So, also, now the question is, what would your mythical character name be? Porrick?
I am actually a Lord Reverend of County Kerry, Ireland, so I'm going to go with that.
Okay.
Kind of one-upped us, didn't he?
Yeah, we're going to have to come up with something. All that and more when SA Live continues live here at Night's Watch.